historic flyby in space today. The New Horizon spacecraft makes its closest approach to the dwarf planet Pluto in just about an hour and 15 minutes now. Our John Gonzalez has been excited about this all morning. He is live at the Johns Hopkins Applied Science with this great assignment, John Science Laboratory, I should say, John Hopkins Laboratory, for the big event. John, take it away.
Larry, good morning. 9.5 years and 3 billion miles, and it has come down to the final hour. We're about an hour and 12 minutes away from this historic flyby of the dwarf planet Pluto. And you know, not as dwarf as we anticipated and as we've imagined for the past 80 years. Take a look at the auditorium here at the physics laboratory. It is getting packed and a lot of excitement. You see the countdown there, 1 hour, 11 minutes. And I talked about the planet not being a small one, even though it's still thousands of miles away, about 61,000 miles away from the planet Pluto. Well, it's about 50 miles larger than we've imagined for 80 years. The New Horizon spacecraft has already been able to determine that. And here's a much smaller scale model of the New Horizon space probe. You can see it has a bunch of sensors and cameras all around to transmit and record. It takes about 4.5 hours to get the signals back to Earth. That's how long the delay is. And again, this gives you a quick look. It's going about 30,000 miles per hour right now and still 36,000 miles away. At around 7:49 this morning, it will get just over 7,000 miles from the dwarf planet. Here to talk to us a little bit more about this historic mission, this is Dennis Woodfork, an engineer with NASA.
Yes.
A historic day indeed.
Absolutely. This is something that we've all been waiting for. We've always been able to get pictures of the other planets, right? So all 8 other planets, and Pluto was kind of the last on everyone's list to kind of check off and say we've been there, we've at least seen it up close, and now we can actually be able to resolve the chemical composition of its atmosphere, its surface, and see some of its moons. So this is a historic day.
It really is, and I understand the images, thank you Dennis, are going to be so detailed. It's going to be like grabbing Central Park in New York, putting it on the planet, and we'll be able to see the ponds from the park. And this thing is flying. Again, we leave you with another shot of the countdown, 30,000 miles per hour. It actually shortened the trip by 3 hours by slingshotting around using the gravity of Jupiter. So just some really fascinating stuff. Autria, Larry, back to you inside.